Hello and welcome to your practice with me, Katrina. You don't necessarily need anything in particular for your practice today. However, if you'd like to have a couple of blocks or a blanket to assist your journey, please feel free to gather those up and then come back and meet me in a child's pose position. Find your way onto your mat and into your child's and allow yourself to melt. Allowing these first few moments on your mat to be truly your own, to be whatever you need them to be. Just allowing calm, allowing quiet, allowing yourself to carve out a little spaciousness in your mind as you begin to turn your attention toward your breath. Feeling the rhythm of your breath, the inhales, the pauses, and the exhales. Just following them from the beginning to the middle to the end. Noticing how the conscious awareness of your breath, when it begins to whittle your mind into your body. So just allow yourself the next couple of breaths to arrive into this space, into your body. Tuning into how you feel. How are you today? How do you feel today? And then from here, stay low in your child's. Reach the arms forward now. Start to crawl the fingertips towards the top of the mat, so much like you were going to try to pull yourself there, but weigh your hips heavy towards your heels, and then breathe into the length of you. On your next inhale, glide up into a tabletop position. Bringing your shoulders over tops of your wrists, your knees somewhere underneath your hips. Take a moment to spread your fingers and to grip them into the ground. Start to circle your heart over tops of your wrists a few times, maybe syncing your movement with your breath. And then going back in the other direction. Just moving through a few different angles of your wrists, getting any little pops and clicks out. Feeling the ability to push the ground away. And then begin to flip the fingertips a few times, maybe to the outer edges, maybe all the way back around towards the knees. Maybe you do one hand at a time. But take a couple of breaths just to work through your wrists and forearms. Just taking your time, just feeling your body. Good. When that feels good, flip your hands back round to the usual orientation. And then on your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the crown of the head to the ceiling, finding cow pose. And then on exhale, we round everything up and in, spine to ceiling, tailbone and crown of head towards the mat. On an inhale, we find cow pose. On the exhale, we find cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail and crown of head. On the exhale, we round everything up and in. Hold the cat shape in your spine. Look down into the space between your thumbs. Step your feet back, one followed by the other, finding a high plank pose. Keep doming into your upper back body as you root down into your fingertips and your thumb. Reach the heels back as you press the ground away and engage your core. Hold for a deep breath in and a big breath out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, we softly lower knees to earth. Toes can stay tucked. Sit back towards the heels. Toes pose. Inhale, clasp hands at heart center. Exhale as you flip palms away from you, round into your upper back body like your upright cat. Inhale, peel it open, palms to sky, heart and ribs open. Exhale as we round it down. Inhale as we peel it open. Exhale rounds you down. And the inhale peels you open. Exhale rounds you down. The inhale peels you back open. Press the palms up, look up. Take another breath in. Exhale, release fingers and cactus the elbows, squeeze shoulder blades together on back body. Inhale as we reach back up. Exhale as we pull back down. Inhale as we reach back up. Exhale as we pull back down. Pull hands to heart center. If you have an intention or a dedication for your practice, let that happen now. If your toes are tucked, lean off the toes. Tap the tops of the feet a few good times if you need to. Palms to earth, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. As you get there, pedal it out, taking your time. If you usually whip through this quickly, see what it feels like to slow it down. Feeling every sensation as it happens in your body. Pressing alternate heels slowly towards the ground. Feeling the stretch sensation into the backs of your calves. The opening into the back of the knees. The ability to sway into your hips. And to create length from your pinkies to your hip creases. Mosey into stillness in your dog. Take a slight bend in towards the knees as you push the ground away. Shift the gaze back in between your big toes. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Take a big wave of the spine all the way out into your high plank pose. Unravel. As we exhale, we push back to dog. On the inhale, we unravel forward into high plank pose. As we exhale, we push back to dog. The inhale unravels you into your high plank this time. Hold your high plank pose for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Knees can always support the journey. Shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower to the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. You land. Untuck the toes, set the fingertips up for a few rounds of oscillating cobra pose. Heavy hips. On the inhale, we lift the chest. On the exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift, open. Exhale, we lower. Last one, inhale, open, create space. Exhale as we lower back down. Reset the palms as you would for plank pose. Roll the shoulders onto your back body, the gaze is down. Firm up the belly, tuck the toes, lift the knees if you want to. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the ground away and we rise, high plank. Hips shift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment as you get there to press the ground away. And then inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. A big wave forward into high plank. Exhale, back to dog. The inhale carries you out and forward into your high plank pose. And the exhale cruises you back to dog. The inhale pulls you all the way forward into your high plank pose. We pause this time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, 5 count, lower to the ground. You lower for 5. Heart goes forward, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Land. Palms stay under the shoulders this time, the gaze is down. Cobra pose. Push into tops of feet, heavy hips. Light pressure into the palms as we lift the nose. The collarbones holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale as we let it go on 1. Curl the toes, firm up the belly. Maybe you lift the knees. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you drive up to plank. Hips shift up and back, downward facing dog. As you get into your dog, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Take a big wave forward into high plank. Exhale cruises you back to dog. The inhale carries you forward back into high plank pose. Exhale as we find downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, big wave forward into high plank. You find it. Take the inhale. Exhale, shift forward slightly. Bend the elbows lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Land. Gaze is down. Bring the arms out like goalposts. Forearms and palms resting on the ground. Take a moment to push into the tops of the feet. On your next inhale, start to squeeze the shoulder blades together so you can lift your forearms off the ground. Maybe from here you start to lift your collarbones, your ribs, maybe the legs float, finding a version of locust pose. Stay here or reach the arms forward. Grab onto an imaginary bar, and on your next exhale, pull the bar towards the chest as you lift the chest a little higher. Maybe you extend the arms back behind you, reach them back, get long, get tall, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, palms on the shoulders on 1. You land. Tuck the toes, shoulders on back, body, core is engaged. Take the breath in. And the exhale drives you up to plank. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. As you get back to dog, crawl your hands back to your feet. You find your fold. Bend the knees generously, maybe opposite hand to opposite elbow, sway a little left to right. Maybe you bend and straighten into your knees. On your next exhale, find center. Crawl your hands a little to the left. Maybe you bend your right knee. See what it feels like to fold here. Find center and crawl your hands a little right. See what it feels like to bend your left knee. Find center. On your next inhale, you roll all the way up to stand. The arms come with you. Reach up, look up. On the exhale, we cactus, pull elbows down to the height of your ribs. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, keep the cactus arms and twist to your right. Keep the twist and reach the arms out like a T. Sweep the arms down to the body as you square your body to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms back down like goalposts. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, keep the arms and twist to your left. Take an inhale, keep the twist and reach the arms out like a T. Sweep the arms back down as you square your body to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms high. On the exhale, we fold. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold Crawl your hands all the way out into downward facing dog. As you get there, push into the palms. Feel length into your spine. Shift your gaze to the space between your thumbs. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Big toe by big toe. Slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. Don't underestimate the power of doing this slowly. Think about pressing the ground away, trying to keep your shoulders over tops of your wrist as you get closer. Maybe the knees need to bend. Maybe you hop up onto your fingertips. But however you get there, eventually the feet will land somewhere in between thumbs and we fold. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale as we fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, we rise all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus the elbows, twist to your right. Reach the arms out like a T. Sweep them down as you square body forward, and inhale, reach them up. Exhale, cactus and twist to your left. Reach the arms out like a T. Sweep them down as you square your body forward, and then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as we fold all the way back down. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit into your depth. Ankles, knees, hips. Maybe you reached your arms up to the space above you. Find the legs. Find your strength. Take an inhale as you grow a little taller. Exhale as you sink a little deeper. Take one more breath in, connect the palms. And as you exhale, pull your hands to heart center and twist to your right. Left elbow can hook to the outside of your right thigh, or it can hook to the inside of your left. You find the variation that feels good, that feels available to you today. And you feel the twist press into the palms. Pull the left hip back if you can. Start to shift your gaze down towards the ground. Maybe you see what it feels like to shift your weight into your right foot. Can you spike your left heel from here? Keep the twist and the prayer palms if you can. See if you can pluck your left foot off the ground. Can you balance here for a moment? And then eventually, slowly, can you step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat, finding your prayer lunge twist. If you need to unravel and twist again, feel free. But as you make your way into your position, can you be strong in your back left leg? Can you bring your thumbs in line with the center of your chest? Breathe into your upper compartments, your chest, your collarbones. Keep this twist, or reach your right arm up towards the sky. Maybe you reach your left arm forward, finding an unleveraged twist, and hold this space for 3, 2, on 1. Click the left heel down, cartwheel the arms, we open warrior 2. Straighten the right leg on inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee as we find warrior 2. And again, inhale, reach the arms up, straighten right leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lean away. Exhale as we sink. Inhale, pull away. Exhale as we warrior 2. Take a moment to settle into the position, to find your strength in the legs. Flip your right palm to the sky. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Reverse your warrior, sweeping your right arm back. Breathing into your right lung, your right ribs. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, side angle, Parsvottanasana. Right forearm to right thigh or right fingertip can sneak to the ground or a block. I like to circle my left arm past my body and open it up, finding my long line of energy from outer edge of left foot up and out of my left pinky, churning my right rib cage open to the left. Stay or chase your right ear with your right bicep, extending your side angle. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms if you wish as you straightenish out the right leg, finding this active Trikonasana triangle pose, pulling your hips back in space. Option to stay or release your right hand down, finding your triangle pose variation. Breathe. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, bend your right knee, transfer your left hand to the ground. Twist your right arm up towards the sky as you roll onto your left big toe, strong into your back left leg. Keep the twist or turn this into high horizon lunge, turning to the outside edge of both feet, allowing this big turn out of the right hip, your outer hip twist. Stay or turn this into your side plank variation, Vashisthasana. Maybe right foot steps on top of left, or maybe you stagger, or maybe you drop left knee to the ground. You find your strength today. You find the position that you need in this moment and push the ground away with your left hand. Breathe. If you're in your side plank, can you squeeze your left side body to pick up your right? Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, we'll transition. Right knee pulls in towards the chest. Keep the hips high if you're in your side plank. Look where you want your right foot to land at the top of the mat. Pivot slowly and step your right foot there. Drop your left knee down, reversing your lunge. Left hand sweeps up and over it as if it could hunt the back right corner of your mat. Your right hand could reach nothing or catch a home upon your back left leg in some capacity wherever you are. Breathe into your left side body. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more deep inhale. As we exhale, we close it off. Hands to ground. Step your back foot halfway up your mat to revolve your triangle pose. Left hand down to the ground or a block. Right hand to the small of the back as you twist to your right. Maybe your right arm extends to the space above you. Wherever you are, feel the left hip pulling up and back as you revolve into your twist. Maybe you spot your right thumb with your left eye. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, keep the twist, look forward. Think revolved half moon. Start to bend your right knee. See what it feels like to take weight into your right foot as you step your left fingertips forward. Flex the left foot and then kick your left foot up and back with vigor, twisting to the right. Remember, right hand could come to the small of your back if you need to. I always like to take a micro bend in my standing leg knee to give me more space to push my right hip back so I can stay long in my right side body. Beautiful. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, can you rise to stand with control? Buoyancy in your right knee as you slowly start to drive your left knee in toward your chest. As you rise into your one-legged Tadasana, left knee pulls in towards the chest and you twist to your left. The left arm reaches back. Your right hand could catch a home upon your left knee as you find the twist. Option to reach the right arm forward. Option to extend your left leg long. Holding this unleveraged twist, driving down into your right heel, reaching crown of head to sky. Hands come to heart center, twist back to center. Hold your left leg where it is, and then lower it down to the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. It lands. Shake out the legs if you need to. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hips push back as we fold. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise, arms come with you. Exhale, cactus, twist to the right. Arms reach out. They sweep down. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, cactus as you twist left. Reach the arms out like a T. Sweep them down. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale as we fold all the way back down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose again. Ankles, knees, hips. Find the depth. Get the legs first and then add the arms. Hands to heart or reach the arms high. Pull the ribs down if you want to challenge your shoulders. Pinky fingers could scoop in. Gazing up. Take one more full inhale as you lift up and out of it. Exhale as you sink down into it. Inhale as you connect the palms. Exhale as you twist to your left. Right elbow, left knee, or to the inside of your right knee. Whatever you need. You mosey into your twist. Press the palms together. Feel the right hip pull back. Feel your gaze go left. And then shift your gaze down towards the ground. See what it feels like to spike your right heel. See what it feels like to shift your weight to your left foot, your left leg. If the balance is there, keep the twist and float your right foot off the ground. Maybe you start to extend the right leg back behind you, moving through this funky little kind of speed skater position. I don't have a name for it. And then eventually, right foot lands to the back of the mat with control. Finagle yourself back into your twist. If you came out of it, then come back into it. Press the palms together. You're twisting to the left. Strong back right leg. Breathe into your chest, your collarbones. Maybe you reach your left arm high. Maybe you reach your right arm forward, keeping the twist. Hold this position for 3, 2, on 1, unravel warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms, spiral the right heel down, lean away, inhale. Exhale as we warrior 2. Inhale as you pull away. Exhale as you push the left knee forward. Inhale, lean it away. Exhale, warrior 2. Find your anchor in your back right foot and settle into your depth. Flip your left palm to the sky. Inhale as you lean forward and reverse your warrior. Left rib cage goes left. Breathe into that space. One more big breath in. Exhale as we find side angle, left forearm, left thigh or left fingertip sneak down. Right arm circles down in front of the body so that you can open. Find that long line if you want it, from pinky toe side edge of right foot up and out of your pinky finger, spiraling your left rib cage underneath your right. Stay, or left bicep chases left ear. Churning open just a touch more. Hold 3, 2, on 1, maybe you straighten the left leg, pulling the left hip back as you make your way into this active triangle pose. Holding this space, core is engaged, and then maybe left hand comes down, right arm can reach up as you release into your triangle pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. On your exhale, bend the left knee. Deliver right hand to the earth. Roll onto your right big toe. The inhale threads the left arm up and we twist. Stay or turn into high horizon lunge, turning to the outside edge of both feet. Big outer hip twist. Stay or Vashi, side plank pose, your expression. Wherever you are, push the ground away with your right hand. Strong body, steady breath. Take one more full inhale. Exhale, we transfer. Left knee pulls in towards the chest. If you're in Vashi, keep the hips high. Look where you want your left foot to land and then slowly pivot until you can deliver left foot to top of mat. Drop the right knee to the earth. Flip your right palm up towards the sky and reverse your lunge. In any capacity, the right hand chases across to the back left corner of the mat. Left hand can find nothing or a home upon your right leg or right foot. Breathe into your right side body. One more deep inhale. As we exhale, we close it off. Hands to floor or blocks. Back foot steps halfway up the mat. Right hand can stay down. And then the left hand can come to the small of your back as you twist to your left. Or maybe we inhale, left arm to sky. Beautiful. Revolving your triangle pose. I like to have my weight in my back right foot. Keep the twist if you can as you take your gaze forward. Start to bend your left knee. Right fingertips scoot forward. See what it feels like to shift your weight into your left leg as you flex your right foot and kick that guy up and back with a bit of vigor. Soft bending towards the left knee for buoyancy so that you can find length into left side body as well as the right. Strong back right leg as you twist to your left. One more inhale. One more exhale. Can you rise to stand with control? Bend your left knee. The right knee pulls in towards the body as you slowly rise all the way up. One-legged Tadasana is yours. The right arm twists back. Left hand can catch your right knee and you're twisting to your right. Finding your length. Standing tall. Option to reach the left arm forward. Option to extend your right leg. Good. Finding this unleveraged twist. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale here. Slide the hands to heart center and then twist back to center. The right leg is reaching forward and then lower it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. It lands. Shake out the legs. Breathe. Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, dive it down. We fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, Vinyasa. Use the breath. That mindful, meditative quality of breath that you found throughout your practice. Use it here. Find it now. Press into the palms as you get back to dog. And take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Look to the space between your thumbs. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. On your exhale, take your feet toward your thumbs. We fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Bend the knees, we rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, dives you down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, your Vinyasa. Finding your rhythm. finding your groove. As you make it back to dog, take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Look forward, inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale your journey, feet to thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands find heart, exhale. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, lengthen as you fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the palms. Vinyasa as you exhale. Finding a steady rhythm as you move from space to space. As you make it back to dog, a deep inhale, a long exhale. Look forward, inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale your journey, feet to thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Little strength in the belly, inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands, find heart center. Inhale, stretch your fingertips back up towards the sky. Exhale, dive your body all the way back down. Forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. Maybe you take a couple of circles with your right knee, painting circles in the sky. And then when you're ready, pigeon pose, right shin comes across your mat. Allow the right shin to come down. Either wiggle your left leg back in space or turn this into more of a 90-90. You might find you get more sensation in this shape than pigeon pose. It's your practice, it's your body. You always have the space and the opportunity to explore. Find what works for you. Maybe you stay upright for a moment. And then when you feel good and ready, maybe you find your fold. Find softness. Find ease. Allowing your breath to be consistent. Tuning into all the little sensations as they come up. Tuning into all the little feelings in your body. And always adjusting and wiggling until you find something that feels good to breathe into. Inhale, we rise, lift the chest. Shift your weight to your right glute and then swing your left leg forward. Finding your Janu Shirshasana. Pivot torso towards your left big toe and take an inhale. Exhale as we fold over top of left leg. Thinking about reaching the heart forward and the hips pulling back. rather than trying to reach the foot. I always like to get the closing angle at my hip crease first and then let everything round down from there. Take a couple of breaths where you are in your fold. Sometimes it's nice to reach for the outer lining of your left leg with your right hand. On your next inhale, we rise back up. Lengthen your right leg out to meet your left. You have the opportunity here to fold over top of your legs, finding your pashi. But if you want to come along with me and take a little moment of integration, we're going to take an L-sit or L-sit preparation. So what I mean by that is planting the palms either sides of the knees and not thinking about the feet lifting, but just lifting the butt, okay? So when you're ready, plant your palms outside of your body, wherever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, lean the chest forward, take the breath in. On your exhale, dig your heels in towards the ground, push your palms into the earth and see if you can pick your butt up off the ground and pull it back. Okay, maybe you stay here. Maybe the feet float. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You lower everything down. If your quads feel like they get crampy, welcome to the club. Mine do too. So just take a moment, sit up tall. And then exhale, maybe you fold into that space over top of your legs. On the next inhale, we rise. Cross the ankles, roll over the shins. Your journey back to dog. As you get back to dog, inhale, the left leg will rise. Bend your knee and open your hip. Maybe take the left knee out and around in a few circles if it feels nice to do so. And then when you're ready, pigeon pose, left shin comes across your mat, or 90-90 if it speaks to you, if it feels better to you. You may well get more sensation in your 90-90. Either way, take your time to ease into the shape, to find the position. Maybe you take a moment in your upright shape. Take a breath in. On the exhale, maybe we fold. Down and in. Find that softness, that calming quality. Let the breath permeate through your body. Imagine it softening every single cell that it touches. Allowing yourself to melt further into the shape. Tuning into the sensations that you feel when you feel them, helping to keep your mind present in your body. Breathing out any restrictions that you might feel. The breath taking it into the ground underneath you, where the earth will surely turn it back into light. On your next inhale, we rise. Shift weight into left glute, swing your right leg forward, pivot in torso towards right big toe. Take an inhale, and then exhale, finding your fold once again. Thinking about the closing angle at your hip crease first and then letting everything round in from there rather than rounding from here trying to reach something. This may well take you out of some sensation, so just play around with your own body. I like to think heart forward when I'm folding, hips back. And then maybe left hand reaches for the outer lining of your right leg or right foot in some capacity. But either way you find your fold. Chasing the sensations in your body rather than what you think a pose should look like from the outside. Just let it be. Let it feel good in your body. And then when you finish there, inhale, we rise back up. Lengthen the left leg out to meet the right. Another opportunity to play with your L-sit. Again, you could just fold here. Wonderful place to be. If you're coming with me, plant the palms. Lean the chest forward. Take the inhale. Press into the palms, exhale, dig your heels into the ground first. See if you can pick your butt up off the floor and pull it back. Hold here, or maybe the feet float. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We land. Wiggle out the legs if you need to. Massage out any cramping in your quads. It's just where they're not used to that activation. And then when that feels good, fold into the space you've created. Breathe. Couple of breaths. Inhale as we rise back up. Reach the arms forward and then slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Pull your knees in towards your chest and softly rock from side to side, giving your low back a little release, a little pressure of the floor underneath you. Just massaging things out a touch. And then whatever symmetrical pose calls to you to close out your practice today, let that be yours. It could be soft plow, it could be a reclined pashi, it could be happy baby, Supta Baddha Konasana, shoulder stand, anything that you need. Let your body guide you to where it wants to go. Let the breath take you there. And then give yourself 4 to 5 breaths. And as we move towards the closing of our practice, notice if your mind wants to rush or dart ahead to the busyness of the day. Notice the thoughts and bring your mind right back to your body, the sensations, the breath, anything at all that helps to anchor your mind in the now. Truly allowing yourself to be present, to reap all the rewards of your practice, to allow yourself to truly embody this space. and whatever shape that you found yourself in. In your next couple of breaths, allow yourself to move into a shavasana, or whatever shape that you like to take to close out your practice today. As you get there, let go. Allow rest. Allow stillness. Allow any healing to take place, big or small. Truly capture this moment and allow it to be yours. Allowing this practice to wash away from you, leaving the spaciousness to bring you all the nourishment that your mind, your body, and your spirit requires in this moment. Please spend some time in your shavasana before you move on with the rest of your day. This is where I'm going to leave you today. In grace and gratitude for your practice. Thank you for choosing to practice with me. And until I see you again in the next one, I hope you have the most amazing rest of your day. Namaste.